Past couple of times we've been in here, we've talked about competitive maturity, and I thought the by far the most competitively mature team on the court tonight was Irvine. The State College Police yesterday morning, with moving President Obama around, blocked more intersections with cars than we could have tonight. By far the most embarrassing net play match maybe in my career with a team. And the bad thing was, I don't think they did anything that we didn't expect them to do. So, this is a great example of what happens when you get a team that plays the game pretty well, consistently good. There wasn't anything that made your jaw drop and say, "Oh my God, look at Carson Clark." "Oh, look at Jordan Dufault hit balls over our block." It was just volleyball, and we got hit in the mouth, and by the 2x4 of competitive reality, and I don't think we really responded very well at all tonight.
Yeah, it seemed like Irvine's serving was a big part of their play today. It seemed like when they served, they would always put you in bad situations trying to return it. Just talk about that a bit.
Well, I don't think they overwhelmed us with a serve. I thought they did a good job of serving seams, and it was like we weren't talking as far as with who had what seam responsibility. And, kind of uncharacteristic of us through the first month of the season. We haven't, they aced us 10 times, and, that's something that really we haven't had any problem with. And, yeah, they keep pressure on you, but I said I think those were the times where we were trying to do too much instead of just do what we do every day at practice.
Why was there such a blocking disparity tonight?
That's a good question, Gordon. Like I said, we knew that their left sides were cross court. We knew that Clark liked to go cross court, and a couple of balls he hit down the line, we either dug or the one that Denny played above his head that was going to be out of bounds. We were in the right places. A lot of it is, I think, our guys still haven't understood what they need to do technically with their block right now. We're trying to make big steps when we don't need to make big steps. We're trying to go up high when we don't need to go up high. And it's not like we haven't worked on it. It's going to take some time to settle in with this group, but we need guys that we got big physical guys. We shouldn't go through a match with no blocks against a team that hits the ball and challenges our block.
Joe, what goes through your mind when you see a number like that?
It's kind of been following a trend. We haven't put up big blocking numbers at all this year. It's not that I'm saying I expected us to have 0 blocks, but it's a little bit of a wake-up call.
Can you talk about your workload tonight? Did you expect to see as many balls as you did?
I think I got set more than I have this season. I just tell her to just set me all the time.
Probably the best stretch you guys had was, for either one of the players, probably the best stretch you had was a 6-1 run late in the third set. What were you guys doing then that you couldn't sustain at any point, any other point in the match?
We talked about it was just being competitive. A couple things started going our way, and we got a little fire underneath us. That was one of the only stretches we really were competitive, and that's what put us up the top.
It was interesting because before the match, I thought that I relayed the story of Willis Reed to these guys, and I once again found out that there is a generational gap that occurs. I thought last night we were hurt a little bit, and I liked the way we came back out tonight. And I think we actually started to block some balls. I thought we were more disciplined defensively. I thought we were taking some good swings, and I thought any time that Northridge raised their bar, we met it and answered, and I think that's all you want from a team. So pretty pleased with tonight. Overall, an okay weekend, but one that I think this group needs the experience of being.
How about, you've been talking about that competitive maturity that they've been lacking a little bit. Do you think that was there more tonight?
It's showing up. I think it showed up. I thought we played pretty well at points in the match where we had to play well. You look at those extended games that we were in. I think game one we were, 22-22, and we made the plays. Game 3, we were 24 all, and we made some plays. So I think that's really what it really boils down to. You know, you put yourself in position to win, and then you want to make the plays to ensure that win.
Could you put Peter Russell in the third set? Why put Peter in third?
Well, you know, at that point, I think we were, you know, Jace. I looked down, and Jace was hitting about 111. And, you know, he had just gotten aced, and he had missed a couple of serves. And I had talked to Peter earlier in the day about bringing some energy and coming in and just not doing anything great, just be consistently good. And I thought Pete made some real good contacts and played a real smart game and just kind of settled us down a little bit. So these guys, what you don't see is the everyday in practice stuff. And I think there's a real confidence amongst this team for all 16 guys.
Say about the two guys to your left in particular. Ian had a big night blocking, and Scott had a big night attacking on the offense. What can you say about those two?
Ian's, you know, that's his strength, and I think he's as his career has progressed, he's starting to understand what he needs to do at this level against some guys that may be a little bit faster, a little bit stronger than he is right now. But he's got some great blocking instincts, and you know, we hope that just keeps continuing because, like I said, it's a lot easier to score points when you can block than having to rely on trying to dig in trans and their service errors. Scotty's going to be a monster. He doesn't know it yet, and you know, it's going to take some time. You are. You're going to be a monster, and I think the good thing about Scotty is he's the record holder for the total amount of kills by a father-son combination at Penn State. So he's going to, you know, once he gets used to, like I said, we got to get some arm swing stuff straightened out with him and make him the monster that he's going to become. But good things are going to happen.
Scott, what do you think? Do you think you're going to be a monster?
Not Cookie.
In the future, I think it's definitely a possibility. I mean, I have 3 more years, you know, to play and get better, and so I think it's definitely, you know, it's what I'm aiming for, and I think we're gonna get there.
The line from Ghostbusters. Ray, if somebody asks you if you're a god, the answer is yes. Scott, if somebody asks you if you're going to be a monster, the answer is yes.
Yes.
That's your first step in becoming a monster.
Can you talk about how you kind of got the rest of the team to respond today as a veteran and a leader after yesterday?
Yeah, last night was rough on everyone, and I was just happy how everyone responded, from the passing to the blocking especially. I think Ian's mustache was part of it. he just came in on a mission. Fresh mustache and just ready to block, so I don't know. Our mindset was like really about blocking. We were not talking about offensive or like anything else. It was just pretty much blocking, and we did a good job on that. We had 10 blocks. I think this year we have 10 blocks in the game.